All of us were made by love, right? God is love. We're created by God. So we're created by love for us to be able to love, okay? And of course, love, you would only be able to have love in a relationship. And for a relationship to grow, there must be communication, right? Just like husbands and wives, if you decide, okay, let's just talk once a week, okay? And then, for example, a husband started talking to another woman more than his wife. What will happen? The husband will fall out of love from the wife and starting having extramarital affair, right? So communication is important. And prayer is our communication with God. If you're not praying, you're not going to grow in your relationship with God. That I assure you. That's why we need to spend time in prayer so that we communicate with God, we experience His love, and we love Him in return. In our gospel today, Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out those who were selling things there. And He said, "It is written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers." The priests and those who were selling stuff there, they were not doing what they're supposed to do in the temple, which is to pray, to grow in the relationship with God. What happened there is that they fall out of love from God and they started loving money. That could happen to all of us, right? Here, this is money, business, but it could also be other things that it's taking more of our time than praying to God. I was convicted lately. I've kind of fallen into watching a lot of TV, sports, movies, TVs, and I was like kind of staying up late. I'm supposed to be sleeping by 10:30. I'm sleeping like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then instead of waking up at like 5:30, I would wake up 6:30. Oh, I have to cut short my prayer time now because after this I'm going to be busy. Okay? And I was convicted by the Lord. I was hungrier for entertainment than hungrier for God. And I remember Father Bob said, the founder of the Companions of the Cross said, the decision to stay up late is a decision to forego of your prayer in the morning. And I was like convicted. That's why right now, okay, I could watch TV, but only until 8 o'clock. At the latest, 9 o'clock. Okay? And after that, I said, I'm going to do a lot of like spiritual reading. And spiritual reading, there's like a prayer that's going on there also as you read. And then I end the day in a prayer. And in the morning, I could wake up at 5:30 again and do my prayer time from 5:30 to 6:30 and then do my exercise and then start preparing for my work for the day. We have to ask ourselves, what is consuming our time? For me, it was TV, watching TV. Others could be work. For others, it's too much hobby. Jesus was so upset because people are willing to settle for the counterfeit and not settle for what is real. Because it is only our relationship with God, experiencing His love, that will fill up this God-shaped void in us. They think that money will fill up that void. But Jesus said, no, it is God. Are we taking time to pray? We have to ask ourselves, are we hungrier for other things, or are we really hungrier for God?